and in the wood yard I got a trailer load full of wood that I split yesterday, and it needs to get out of the trailer. And we're going to go out into the field and we're going to chuck it into the bin. I already got the truck and trailer hooked up, so out we go. But before I do that, I got cats to feed. You guys want to eat? Should we go get some food? Let's go in. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Follow me. You guys hungry? With? Who wants in? Anybody? Looks as if pans are empty. There's two. Alright, now I'll get some hot stuff. Get some hot stuff. Here's the hot stuff. Yeah, I know you want the good stuff, don't you? Okay, here's the good stuff. The sound of the can. So as you can see, I just backed up the trailer to the bin of goodness, the wood bin, and I'm going to be putting the rest of this load into this bin, and then I'll probably be able to fit one, maybe two more, probably the rest of what's over there into this bin. I had to put down a couple more pallets, and I'm going to eventually put corner pieces, the end L pallets up against this so that it holds it in. It's just easier if I can back up the trailer into the bin, tip it up, and then have the wood come to me so I don't have to reach over the rail or throw it over the side. So that's why I did that. You can see we got a little bit of frosting last night. We got, I don't know, a couple inches, something like that. Right now it's about 20 degrees. Tomorrow's supposed to hit 40, and it's supposed to stay like in the 40s for at least a week afterwards. Cool at night, but warm during the day. So nice weather to work outside. So we're going to throw this puppy off, and then we're going to go over to the barn where the pile of unsplit wood is, the pile that's rounds that are cut. And I'm going to either do some splitting, which I probably will do. Probably have to get the tractor out, move some stuff around because a lot of it's froze down. And there's also a whole bunch of real big rounds there that Bert did not use the skid steer splitter on. Stuff that's, you know, 30 inches, 35, 40 inches. There's some monsters over there. So I'll probably be getting a chainsaw out and I'll rip some of those down so that I can lift them and split them. So that's what's going to happen. So wood chucking happens right now. There it is. That took 26 minutes this time. Wasn't quite as big of a load. Pieces were bigger, so less pieces to pick up. I've been splitting some of this stuff a little bigger because it's ash. There's some maple, there's some box elder. What else was in there? I saw a couple chunks of oak. Oak was split a little bit smaller, but there it is. load number 8 is in the bin, and I figure I can get 2 more, maybe 3 more loads in here. So the next one I'm going to do is I'll put up these L pallets here across this side, and then I'll just stand on the outside and throw it over my shoulder and have it go up. And I'm going to try to peak it as much as I can, so because the more peaked I get, the more water can shed off to the outside, and it won't get wet underneath. It's on pallets on the bottom, so it should dry good. This is a high point right here, so we should get good airflow underneath, airflow through the pile. They should dry really good. I think it's going to work. So if any of you have tried anything like this, let me know. I think it's going to work pretty good though. It'll keep the wood off the ground. I won't have to stack it, because if I would have had to stack this, would have taken close to 2 hours, because there's almost 2 full cords in here, and it takes me about an hour to stack a full cord. From my experience, I mean, give or take, depending on how big the pieces are, how close I am to the wood. If I can just grab it from the trailer and set it without having to take any steps at all, it goes pretty darn quick. But this is faster yet, and it'll dry just fine out here. So one of the questions people have been asking me is how is it that I can throw this all in loose, not measured, and then when I go to deliver it, I'm not measuring it? Well, I am measuring it when I deliver. My truck holds, it's a 6.5 foot box. If I fill it level with wood just thrown in loose, it is a face cord or a third of a cord. If I stack it into my truck level, as tight as I can get it, it's a half of a full cord. In my trailer, if I go up to just the metal part not going onto the wood and put it level, it's 2 face cords. If I go to the bottom of the top board, which is the top of the bottom board, and make it level, it's a full cord or 3 full cords. If I go right to the top and fill it as full as I can, this is all thrown in loose, I can get in 4 face cords. Now if I stack it into my trailer, I can get 5 face cords or a full cord and 2/3. So I know what my measurements are in my vessel that I'm transporting it with, the chariot, and so it works pretty good. That way I don't have to stack them. Now I am going to be stacking some, and people have been asking me, how come you're not stacking them like you used to? I'm still going to do some stacking, and I will have some rows of wood where there will be face cords, full cords, 2 full cords in a row, because there will be some people that will want an exact amount that will be coming here to pick it up. I have a few people that do that. I can say, hey, that's your row, take it, it's yours. Or if I have someone else deliver for me, I can just tell them, hey, take one of these rows, take one of those rows, take this row. It works out pretty good that way. So I will be having some of those, and I will be stacking a bunch of that, and but that's not going to happen for a while yet. Wait for the ground to get thawed out and dried out, and then we'll start making some rows. So I will be making some stacked rows also, but this saves a lot of time. So we're going to go split some wood. Maybe do some cutting of some wood, ripping that is. Here we go. So I just gassed and oiled up my 592, and she's about to scream. We got some big rounds here that are way too big for me to lift. Bert's working today, and I want to get these cut up so I can start splitting on them. There's a bunch of ash here, and there's some maple in here too. So I want to get this stuff taken care of, and I got some big rounds that are in the pile in the back too that he did try to split up with the skid steer splitter, but they weren't broken apart all the way. And so I'm going to cut some of those, and there's some chunks that are cut real long over there that I've been tossing off to the side that we never cut to the right length, so I'm going to cut some of those too. So going to do a little bit of cutting, and we're going to hit the splitting. So time to start the saw up. Look what I have created. Many wedges in which to produce firewood. I cut all the big stuff. There was some long stuff over on the other side I cut up. I did all the noodling or ripping here, and I think I got most of them. There's going to probably be a few more in there buried somewhere, but at least now I can get back to work and get splitting on these. That took about a tank and a half or so, and it's windy out here. I'm all sweaty and I'm cold. Time to get busy working again. You know what they say, if you're cold, you're not working hard enough. I'm cold. I got to get working. So a little while ago, Adam stopped in and he started splitting while I was moving some stuff around, and he had a piece on the splitter that was a knot, and it popped out and it shot back at him, and he had his hand up and it hit his thumb, and it knocked him right on his butt because he couldn't back up anymore because there was logs in the way. But he didn't think anything of it until he went to pick up the next piece, and he thinks he might have broke his thumb way up by the nail, like up in here. So he went to go get a splint put on it. It's always something. And then Bert just wiped out a little while ago on the snow, ice or whatever. He fell onto his skid steer. So I'm the last one standing, so hopefully I won't get hurt and it'll be 3 men down. So I'm gonna start the splitter up. We're gonna make some little wood. Well folks, the trailer is almost full, and the wood that I had available to me real close by is gone. All I got left is stuff over here now, so I'm gonna have to push some wood over that way, and that's gonna happen tomorrow because the trailer's as full as it's gonna get tonight. The sun set, I don't know, half hour ago, starting to get dark out, and I am done for the day. You're gonna poke some buttons. You're gonna be back tomorrow 5:30 a.m. with a new video, just for you, only you. Between now and then, go to my channel, watch some videos. There's over 1,000. There's lots of them. Good night, Irene. What is that? You got